The 1994 Formula One season stands as one of the sport's most turbulent and unforgettable chapters. Following the tragic loss of Ayrton Senna, the championship was plunged into an unexpected vacuum, setting the stage for an intense, unpredictable rivalry. A young, fiercely ambitious German driver, Michael Schumacher, was poised to dominate, while an unlikely British contender, Damon Hill, found himself thrust into the spotlight. What unfolded was a season of unprecedented drama, technical controversies, and a championship fight that pushed both drivers and the sport itself to their absolute limits, culminating in a clash that would forever divide opinion. Michael Schumacher arrived in Formula One with a reputation for blistering speed and an aggressive, uncompromising driving style. By 1994, driving for the ambitious Benetton team, he was no longer just a promising talent but a formidable force. His early season performance was nothing short of dominant, winning 6 of the first 7 races. Schumacher combined raw natural ability with an almost obsessive dedication to understanding every aspect of his car and team. This relentless pursuit of victory, however, sometimes led him to sail close to the edge, both on and off the track, foreshadowing the controversies to come. Damon Hill, son of legendary double world champion Graham Hill, faced a very different path. He was a late bloomer in motorsport, joining Williams as a test driver before securing a race seat. The 1994 season saw him unexpectedly thrust into the lead driver role after Senna's tragic death at Imola. Carrying the hopes of a grieving team and the weight of a nation, Hill approached his task with quiet determination and remarkable resilience. He was a precise, intelligent driver, perhaps lacking Schumacher's overt aggression, but possessing an unwavering ability to absorb pressure and deliver consistent results when it mattered most. Schumacher's early dominance was quickly shadowed by a series of technical investigations into his Benetton B194. Accusations ranged from illegal traction control software to a modified fuel rig allowing faster pit stops. While some claims were eventually dismissed due to lack of conclusive evidence, others led to penalties. Schumacher was disqualified from the British Grand Prix and banned for 2 subsequent races for ignoring black flags and a pit lane infringement. These events chipped away at his formidable points lead and fueled a narrative of a champion willing to bend the rules, creating an increasingly tense atmosphere around the championship. As Schumacher faced his penalties, Damon Hill seized the opportunity with gritty determination. He secured his first Grand Prix victory of the season at the Spanish Grand Prix, demonstrating his ability to lead from the front. With Schumacher sidelined for several races, Hill began to consistently score crucial points, steadily closing the once insurmountable gap. His victory at Suzuka in Japan, under immense pressure, was particularly significant, setting up a thrilling championship showdown. Hill's quiet resilience transformed him from an unexpected placeholder to a genuine title contender, pushing the championship fight down to the final race. The final race of the 1994 season, the Australian Grand Prix in Adelaide, arrived with the championship finely balanced. Michael Schumacher held a slender 1-point lead over Damon Hill. It was a winner-takes-all scenario. Whoever finished ahead, provided they scored points, would claim the world championship. The tension in the paddock was palpable. Schumacher, aiming for his maiden title, and Hill, striving to emulate his father and bring a much-needed victory to Williams after a year of sorrow, were both under unimaginable pressure. The stage was set for a dramatic, unforgettable climax that would etch itself into Formula One folklore. On lap 36 of the Australian Grand Prix, the championship battle reached its controversial climax. Schumacher, leading the race, ran wide at the East Terrace corner, clipping the wall and damaging his car. As Hill rounded the corner, Schumacher suddenly turned sharply towards the pit lane. Hill, attempting to overtake on the inside, found his Williams colliding with the Benetton. Both cars sustained damage. Schumacher retired immediately, his car beached in the gravel. Hill, despite apparent suspension damage, limped back to the pits, but was forced to retire a lap later. The incident instantly became a subject of intense, often angry, debate. With both drivers out, Michael Schumacher was crowned the 1994 Formula One World Champion, his first of an eventual 7 titles. Damon Hill was left to ponder what might have been, feeling robbed of his chance. The collision ignited a furious debate. Was it an intentional act by Schumacher to secure the championship, or a racing incident where both drivers were ultimately at fault? The FIA stewards deemed it a racing incident, taking no further action. Regardless of intent, the event indelibly marked both careers and cemented Schumacher's reputation as a fiercely competitive, sometimes ruthless, champion. It became a defining moment for F1. The 1994 season starkly highlighted the contrasting philosophies and driving styles of Michael Schumacher and Damon Hill. Schumacher embodied raw, sometimes reckless, aggression. He pushed boundaries, explored the limits of his car and the rules, constantly seeking a competitive edge, often with a win-at-all-costs mentality. Hill, by contrast, was more measured, precise, and calculating. He was a strategic driver who relied on consistency, technical feedback, and immense mental fortitude. This fundamental difference wasn't just about speed, it was about their approach to racing, shaping the narrative of their intense rivalry and the perceptions of fans worldwide. Decades later, the 1994 Australian Grand Prix collision remains one of Formula One's most debated incidents. Fans and pundits are still divided on whether Schumacher deliberately caused the crash to secure the championship. It's a moment that continues to spark passionate discussion, defining a pivotal era in the sport. The rivalry between Schumacher and Hill, born out of tragedy and forged in controversy, set the tone for Schumacher's subsequent dominance and left an indelible mark on Hill's career. It was a championship fight that, by its contentious conclusion, cemented its place as a cornerstone of F1 lore, forever dividing opinion.